Healthcare and body maintenance is always an issue along self-employed musicians, performers and actors. Typical costs that people try to claim for are the chiropractor, massages, private medical insurance, gym membership, yoga classes, medical treatment, alternative health treatment, and things like colds, flus, throat medication. The only costs that can be claimed for your self-employed business are those that are wholly and exclusively incurred for your business. Now, HMRC deem that anything to do with the body has a personal benefit. You might have a cold, so therefore you can't sing, but getting rid of that cold has a personal benefit because you'll feel better. The only exception to gym membership is when it is vital for your business. The only example I've ever found is that of a cage fighter, because the facilities for cage fighting aren't out and about in the open world free of charge. So if you go running on a treadmill in the gym, you can go running outside. So gym memberships, unless it's for something very specific, is definitely not an allowable cost. Cosmetic surgery comes up a lot. Well, my agent said do this, do that. There has been a case in the past where a person had their teeth fixed. They were a radio presenter. Their agent said if you get your teeth fixed, then you can go onto TV and potentially get more work. He did that, claimed the cost, got more work, and therefore was a happy chappy. HMRC allowed that. But there is a case currently going through the courts in March 2017 when a famous celebrity has had cosmetic surgery back in 2012-2013. He put it through as an expense of his business. However, HMRC deemed that as a personal benefit of cosmetic surgery and have thrown it out. So it's currently in the courts, so that might change the perspective of HMRC and what we are able to claim for medical treatment. However, don't expect a result soon. At the moment, we stick with no, medical treatment, if you've had to pay for it privately, is not an allowable expense. After all, you might have been able to wait 6 months and got it free of charge on the NHS. Of course, dance classes and things like that for an actor, they can be a vital part of their training, so that counts as professional education. So that would be an allowable class. Yoga is not an allowable class because it helps with your subtlety, not actually to do your job. So there are cases we've put through that you've had specific work done on part of your body that could only have injured yourself due to playing an instrument. Now, technically, if we follow the law, then it would not be an allowable cost. But we have put things like that through as a cost, but you really must put it in your other disclosures, and then HMRC can decide whether it is an allowable cost for your business. So, private medical, chiropractor, anything like that to do with the body, it is not wholly and exclusively for your business. You've got personal benefit from it, and therefore it's not an allowable cost. Any problems? Contact your accountant or feel free to contact us. Thank you.